Hello everyone, we're on day 27. We're gonna do something different today. I want to just talk about like how my addiction started with me, and how it got bad and how I kind of got out of it. You'll have to bear with me. I feel a bit nervous doing all this. I haven't done nothing like this before. Come a nice walk on the beach with you. I believe personally, like I've always been an addict. I've always like collecting things. And a lot of my childhood I always felt like the odd one out, like I never fitted in. The way I'd explain it, like felt inferior to my friends. I always felt they were better than me. They had better toys, better clothes, they were better at sports. I'm not sure if that was the case, but that's how I always felt. And that, like, I still feel like that now, like, if I'm honest. I feel like I'm not good enough or not enough sometimes. Not all the time now, but it still happens. Still feel like that. So I've always liked to drink. Ever since I was 12, 13, I started smoking weed, and that carried on till last month, basically. But that weren't really my problem. It was drink. Drink got a hold of me with two hands and I wouldn't let go. But I started drinking very early age, about 14, 15 on the streets, getting in real mess. But I suppose everyone does that in the teenage years. Mine carried on from just drinking at home. Started off 4 cans, then 4 became 8, then it was a crate every night. This is in my early 20s. I used to like going out to nightclubs and sniffing coke, and coke really got a good hold of me. I kind of swapped the drink for cocaine, and used to dry sniff every day, run up debts with all drug dealers with me where I used to live. So people chasing me around for money, knocking at my mum's door, caused some shit that way. And I met a girl who was really bad on the coke, and that made me spiral even worse with it. But eventually I managed to get off the coke and started drinking heavily again. It's in my mid-20s maybe. I used to work in a local supermarket, and I worked on the alcohol aisle, so I was robbing alcohol while I was working, drinking while I was working, dealing with customers drunk. I don't know how no one noticed. I did eventually, years later, get noticed, but the drink had already took its toll then. I've drank every day since. Drank every day from about the age of 25 till like 2 years ago maybe. I don't think where I'm going with this, but yeah, my mum died when I was 29, 2019 she died, and that kind of gave me the green light in my eyes. I hid my addiction. I hid that I drank every day, as much as possible. Some of my close friends realised, but my family kind of kept it hidden from them. But then when my mum died, I kind of, in my head, seen as a green light, like, oh, people will understand why you're like this now. You've got an excuse. And it wasn't no excuse. I was just using that as a way to justify what I was doing. This was like, I was at 29, and then that's when it got bad. I swapped from drinking beer to drinking wine, because the beer wouldn't get me drunk enough. I couldn't fit enough beer in my belly to get me drunk. It bloated me, so I started drinking wine. And then I'd drink about 5 or 6 bottles of wine a day, every day. And that really took its toll on my stomach. My stomach bloated up. I looked like a fucking alien. I looked like a snowman with legs. And that really, I still have stomach problems now, dealing with it, but and I got to the point where I couldn't drink enough wine to satisfy me. So that's when I started on the spirits. I started off with little miniatures at first. I'd have miniatures and still have me wine. Oh, the tide's coming in. So I started having miniatures, and then that they weren't enough. It's this thing, nothing's ever enough. I was never content with anything. I could have £1 million, wouldn't be enough. I'd want another million. I'm still like that now over things. But yeah, I started drinking vodka. I didn't drink it in the mornings, I weren't too bad. I was kind of dependent, but I could get away with not drinking through the mornings and the days. I would drink it at night, and then soon enough, I had to drink in the morning to stop me withdrawals. Like I was saying in my last video, I'd have to wake up and have a litre or two of vodka, whatever I could get my hands on. I don't know why the man in the local shop used to let me take vodka off him. He must knew I'd keep coming back. So it was accessible to me, it was so easy. And that's the dangerous thing about alcohol, is it's so accessible to anyone. You can just go to the shop and buy it. It's not like you can just go in the shop and buy a 50 bag of Coke. You know, you've got to know a dealer, haven't you? But yeah, it took over me, vodka. It turned me into someone else. It turned me into a monster. And my drinking didn't start like that. Drinking, it originally gave me that confidence that I needed to make me feel like I was enough, like I was liked, like I was good enough to be friends. It kind of turned me into someone else, gave me the confidence I always needed. I don't know where I'm going with this video. I feel like I'm just waffling on, but I haven't got much time, you see. But I wanted to get a video done today. And yet it got to that point where I was drinking that much, I was causing that much trouble at home, and I had 2 young children. I had to move out, so I went to stay in my sister's, and my sister worked all day, and she didn't realise how bad I was at first. But I stayed in my sister's for a couple of months, and like I was saying, I was just in her back bedroom in the pitch black every single day, just drinking bottles of vodka, hiding them. There was bottles of vodka all over the place. I'd have stashes everywhere. She'd search me coming in. I'd stick them in my socks and down my underpants to get them in the house. Don't know if she knows that yet, she probably does now, but that's how bad it got. And I started like hallucinating. I was drinking that much. I was like fighting with imaginary people in the bedroom, and my sister, I cursed her for it at the time, but thank God she got the police to come and get me in an ambulance, and they took me into a hospital in Liverpool, and I did a detox in the hospital for 2 weeks. And my missus said, look, I want you to come home, but you need to get sorted, which was the push I needed. So I booked myself into a rehab in the Lake District called The Well, and going in there really changed my life. It put me on the right path. It showed me that there was people out there a lot worse than me, have done a lot of worse things, and struggling just as bad as I am, or was. And the group of people I was there with were amazing, all the lads, you know, so nice. Anyone who's watching, right boys. Yeah, so I did, it was in the Well for 6 months. They showed me the 12 steps, the NA 12 steps. I started working the steps, and really opened my eyes as to what triggers me, what it stems from my childhood, basically how I felt. Well, that's what I found out. I really don't know what to say. I'm struggling to think of things now. Yeah, but when I come out of rehab, I'll come home and my life was totally different. It was like I had a new lease of life. I had a fresh start. We moved from Liverpool to North Wales, and look, I can do this every day, come here every day and do this. I'm so lucky. I think the changing of location saved a lot with me as well, helped me so much. I had a new fresh start with my kids. I can be a dad now. I've never been good enough to be a dad while I was drinking. But it wasn't just drink with me, it was anything. It was prescription medication, painkillers, pregabalin, anything I could get my hands on. I remember one time I had a big bottle of liquid morphine someone gave me, and I just drank it, unaware of how dangerous it was. Luckily I was sick, spewed most of it back up, but it's so dangerous, some of the stuff you do. It was just that feeling of never never content with how fucked up I was. I always wanted to be more fucked up than I was. But my addiction manifests in crazy ways. It can manifest in food. If I find a food I like, I'll eat it every day for like a month till I'm bored of it. Or if I find a hobby that I like doing, I might not be good at it, but I'll try and do it every day. It's manifesting in mad ways. Some of them positive, some of them are negative. But yeah, when I come out the well, we moved to Wales, I had this fresh start, new lease of life. No one knew me around here, no one knew what I'd done in my past. And it's still like that. I mean, I had my relapse the other day. It was just a little hiccup, a little bump in the road, and I learned from it. Well, I was beating myself up so much about it, but all the people on my Facebook, on my YouTube, the people that I don't know from all over the country give me such lovely messages and support. It fucking just changes me the way I think about it now. It's amazing to have, like, I don't know how to explain it. You've got people on Facebook who don't know you messaging you just to check in how you're doing. It's so nice. And I appreciate it so much, everyone. It really means a lot. It just spurs me on to do a bit better every day. But yeah, I've got to be quick here because we're going out with the family, so I mean, that would be relapse to the day. Yeah, it was a bad thing, stupid thing to do. It was just me not dealing with my emotions properly, thinking, fuck it. The addiction won that day. It won that day, but the battle is going on forever, and I really feel like I'm winning this battle. But yeah, right. I think I've said enough anyway. But I've started putting my videos on YouTube now, so if anyone wants to go on my YouTube, I'm going to try and do one each day. I mean, some days we're a bit busy with the kids, so I don't do one, but my YouTube's called Jamie's Clean and Sober Living. If anyone wants to go on and subscribe, I'd much appreciated. But to all the struggling addicts out there still, I love you. Don't worry, change is possible. It's hard, but it's possible, and it's worth it. If something's easy, no point doing it. Let's take that challenge, get out of your comfort zone, get battling that addiction, everyone. So you can fucking win. I feel like I'm winning at life right now. I feel amazing. But yeah, I'll let you go, and I'll it's 4 weeks tomorrow, so I'll do a video tomorrow if I can. But thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget my YouTube, Jamie's Clean and Sober Living. Subscribe if you can, everyone, and much love. Thanks for all the messages as well. I appreciate it. So I'll see you later, everyone. Love yous.